All right, hi everybody. We are going to make some chickpea brownies because Tammy had said that her birthday was coming up, so we wanted a way to celebrate the August birthdays because Tariq is also an August birthday guy. Oh yeah, and Bernadine. Yeah, never mind. I should we bring that up?
Yeah, you should.
Okay. I wasn't gonna bring it up, but me and Tarek were having an argument because he said, "Can you believe that Bernadine is how old did you say she was? Turning 60." And I said, "You're a liar."
He's not a liar.
I said he is a liar. I said, "No way. He's not 60 years old. He's a liar."
No, he's not. He's telling the truth.
Okay.
I was born August the 16th, 1962.
I told him, I said, I'm gonna need proof. I need to see your birth certificate. Oh, that's awesome. Well, I'm so happy for all the birthday people here in August, and we're gonna show you a good chickpea recipe for some brownies. But I still am in absolute shock. He said, well, he had asked me first to guess, and I said, like, I don't know, maybe like late 30s, maybe like 40.
I told him I love you all.
When he said turning 60, I was like, no, not true. So anyway, so we're gonna make, like I said, a chickpea brownie. So we have 15 ounces of chickpeas. We have a combination between peanut butter and it called for maple syrup, but I did a combination between maple syrup and date, like syrup. Some vanilla extract. We have cocoa powder, almond flour, and then we have a little bit of salt, baking powder, and baking soda, and then our chocolate chips. And we're gonna put all of this into our food processor. We're gonna do this rather quickly so that we can get it baking and we can finish the call, and hopefully we can be able to pull it all out. So this is equivalent to a can. We're gonna put all of our liquid stuff in there. You can see that I got date syrup in there, and it was a half a cup of the sweetener. So I did like half maple syrup and half of the date. And then it was just a tablespoon of vanilla extract, and then a half a cup of, you could pick between almond butter or peanut butter. I think I prefer almond butter, but we live in no man's land and that wasn't going to happen. So
we've been making a lot of stuff actually out of chickpeas and different type of beans. We do a pancake bake that turns out really delicious. The kids, well, they know what it's made out of now, but they would have never known that it was made out of beans.
done yet. I'm just going to put my flour, cocoa, all in there. I love the food processor because you can you can get it pretty smooth. A blender would be actually just fine too. I really like, we have a Ninja, and I really enjoy using that for different things. That's actually, I usually will throw all of our pancake mix, because like you said, we'll do pancakes out of beans, and you like just throw everything in there, blend it all up, and then cook it in the oven, which is a miracle because then you don't have to stand over the stove. And
I will definitely be making this. It looks absolutely delicious.
all right, now you're gonna put in your toppings. We're just gonna do chocolate chip, but you could really put anything in here. I think would be really good would be like walnuts or pecans. That would be delicious, and that would give you your extra even protein and fat. So I mean that'd be a fantastic thing to do. We're just gonna mix it in here. I asked Eric, I said, "Do you want to make some brownies today?" And then I come up with some other. I said, "Or we could do this or that." He's like, "No, you said brownies." And so I was like, "Well, I guess I did." So can't disappoint Tariq because he loves brownies. Is that your top dessert?
Yeah, it is.
These are gonna be thick and they're gonna be like very gooey. Like I think even a non-dairy ice cream would be really good. Cocoa whip would be delicious. And even though we talk about health, let's get realistic. Everybody wants some dessert sometimes. And so this is a real easy way to get some dessert. You're still getting quite a bit of fiber and protein from those beans. And so it's really not a total bust.
It's not one of those empty calorie desserts where you feel completely guilty.
Yeah, I'd be like, well, I
Definitely don't want to do it every day, but like I said, we got a lot of August birthdays, so you know, you got to kind of show the.
You guys deserve it.
Yeah, we do too. Certainly do.
Yeah, so we've just been trying to enjoy. Today, actually, our kids went with my mom, and they actually just got back not that long ago, and so they were already fighting immediately. I was like, wow, that lasted. The quiet. I don't think we didn't hardly listen to anything for like the first little bit. Like we didn't have music on, we didn't have TV on. We were just literally enjoying the silence. But all right. I'm actually gonna sprinkle a little bit. Anyway, so we're gonna cook this for 25 minutes. I gotta make them not in one place. We're just gonna throw them in there. We'll finish up our call and then let's see how delicious they are.
It's 25 minutes. Okay, I'm ready. Okay, we're gonna meet you guys in the other room. It'll take us just a second to get there. Hit it twice. I hope y'all are doing well tonight. That looks pretty delicious.
Yeah, at least
so far.
I love a
smell
good gooey brownie, and I think that will not disappoint. So
yeah, me too. If y'all could just if y'all could smell it, it smells like a regular brownie mix.
it was very chocolatey.
Yeah,
for sure.
That's what I like. Exactly what I like. We got all our people in here tonight. Glad you guys are all here. I hope y'all have had a fantastic week so far. I know we have. It's been real hot down here, I'll say. We got all
Humid.
you hear some stuff in the background. We got all our windows open right now, just kind of letting fresh air in the house. So we kind of doing the call with the crickets and all the wild, whatever it is. And I don't even know what type of wildlife we got. I almost don't want to know what type of wildlife we got back there. Wow.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we, like you said, we didn't have our kids earlier, and so we did a little bit of housework. We got a lot of stuff done. And then as soon as they walked in the door, it was like a little bit of chaos.
Yeah, they were fighting. I was like, what you guys, what are y'all fighting about? Like, you just walked in the door. I really had to have a conversation. Like, what happened that quick? It was like 2 seconds. And then, but they're good. They're
settled in now. I think they're playing a game. But so anyway, so you want to start with? We can just do a little, maybe just a couple slides, because it'll probably only take a couple, and then our alarm will be going off, and we'll be checking in on that brownie.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to share my screen. I wish y'all could smell this. We're gonna have to actually get the recipe written down, so that way everybody can give it a try. This is our first time, so we want to be the the guinea pigs first, because it's like, I don't want to tell somebody, hey, go out, borrow the ingredients for this recipe, eat it, when we haven't tried it. Most of the other recipes we tried first. This is actually a new recipe for us, so definitely hoping it turns out well, and I'm sure it will.
Yeah, we definitely try our recipes first, but I was like, I really think that we should do some dessert. So anyway, so it is a new one for us, but that makes it that much exciting. So the face one will be really unique. No line.
Yeah, we'll be honest too. We're not gonna send y'all off.
Yeah. So, we started doing kind of some recipes because we kind of wanted to like change the flow of like the calls. And I think it's really been successful, because it's been a really big part of our life to do plant-based, to try plant-based recipes. And like Tariq makes a really great ramen. Like, I love going to, there's a Vietnamese place that makes the pho, which is kind of like a soup dish with noodles, and they put a lot of veggies, and they'll do like a crispy, I guess they fry the tofu, and it's like one of my favorite things. And he makes a pretty good version. Like, it's like satisfies that craving. But it's important to us to share, so
definitely.
Yeah.
While so many industries struggled during the pandemic, the CBD industry grew over 30%. Welcome to Wakana.
Can you guys hear that?
Natural and organically grown CBD products
not
backed by our 30-day bottom of the bottle guarantee.
Yeah, we hear it.
Oh, you do? Okay. So I wonder why my computer. Go back to this.
Yeah, we heard it fine, Tariq.
We can hear him on the phone, but we can't hear him on here.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to it.
While so many industries struggled during the pandemic, the CBD industry grew over 30%. Welcome to Wakana. We offer natural and organically grown CBD products backed by our 30-day bottom of the bottle guarantee. Our proprietary blends contain more than 15 essential oils like black seed and turmeric, which help in creating the ultimate entourage effect. We provide a certificate of analysis on all of our CBD infused products. These tests are conducted by one of the top ISO labs in Florida to ensure quality and potency inside of every batch. We're one of the few companies in the world who conduct full panel testing to confirm our ingestible products are free of pesticides, mold, and other dangerous compounds. The foundation of Wakana is based on 4 pillars, including health, wealth, legacy, and freedom. According to the current CBD market, there is a tremendous opportunity for you to launch your own dispensary with Wakana. You can retail products online, earning from 20 to 50% of the commissionable volume. By launching an online dispensary, you can win the loyalty of your customers by offering the hottest products like edibles, flour, hair care, tinctures, and topicals. Wakana isn't just a company. We are a movement. During the pandemic, we grew over 100% and expanded our headquarters from 1,000 to over 5,500 square feet. We have over 10,000 customers and a 5-star online rating from our satisfied customers and distributors. So what are you waiting for? Start partnering with one of the fastest growing and most reputable CBD companies in the world. Wakana, the crown jewel of CBD.
It just made sense to me. It was more so about teaching people a more natural way to be healthy.
We had the opportunity not only to just get the 40 acres, but also get the mules.
In the waters where the sharks and piranhas swim. Remember, couldn't see the sky, it was kind of dim. I never broke, I ain't got that kind of skin. They never shook, back for the crown again, royalty. If you got the time, we're gonna talk about loyalty.
I was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis at age 17, and now at age 51, I'm finally getting the relief that I need from my arthritis without all of the side effects.
I have witnessed thousands of people overcome so many challenges, chronic long-term challenges that they've not been able to really overcome with traditional pharmaceutical medication.
I went to play golf this year, and normally when I play for the first time after 18 holes, I'm really sore. I took my Impranium in the morning. I used some of the pain cream, on my knees, and it's like I hadn't played at all.
Well, Wakana isn't just a company, even though you can say it is a company, but we really formed this from the beginning to be a movement. We knew that the cannabis industry really had not catered to those who unfortunately were the victims of the war on drugs, and that was minorities, African Americans. And so in starting Wakana, it was really giving birth to an idea that we as African Americans, we as minorities, we as Black and brown people could absolutely play a big role in this. So we see this as a company, a movement that will absolutely revolutionize and change the cannabis industry and help impact minorities all around the world.
All right, we are back on here with you all. Man, that kitchen,
so many industries.
It's just the aroma. I'm not trying to brag because I hope everybody here has already ate, or they have an option for some sort of healthy dessert. Because man, I'm nosy. I can't just let it cook the whole time I gotta go in there and turn the light on, open the oven up, pull it out some, just kind of see. I gotta monitor everything to make sure it's going correct, you know.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's too funny. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
So the one really special thing, I love that video because I love how it just shows like everything about Wakanda in the video, like the elegance and the hard work and just like all the thought that goes behind the products. And like with pain relief, I don't know, I just think it's really something, like the pain creams are like the top sellers, and that's a lot to say, we are in a country that deals with a lot of pain, really emotionally or physically. And the wonderful thing about cannabis and like the gummies and the all those products and the pain creams and the tinctures is really addresses all of those. Whether that's anxiety or depression, that can be more of the emotional pain, and it can really help with that. But then also with the physical pain as well, using the tinctures, gummies, and the ointments, like it just really is powerful to really be empowering others, to be taking care of themselves, to be addressing their pain, and then be able to help with the wealth part of it. I think that is also like really amazing to think like the product is not just to help alleviate some of your pain. The product is also to bring money back into your pocket.
That's true. And
so I just think that is like just such a powerful statement. And Wakanda is really, I don't know, it's done a lot for us, right? We benefit highly from our community. And that just isn't just like a wealth aspect. It's like community is, like the people that you are excited to see, the people that help you through hard times, and even through good times and celebrating and birthdays and all of those things. And so, I don't know, I'm very thankful.
Yeah, it's priceless, really. Truly is.
Yeah.
Truly is. Be a taste tester for me. I sure will. Wax a million puffuses. That's tight. Wax a million. I always got the coolest names. I swear, like you can help some of these artists, like these mainstream like rappers and stuff, come up with names.
That'd be pretty good.
a lot of names are either being like recycled or they're like kind of corny or generic. And be like, man, hey, Lewis, charge them, a good, good amount, you know what I'm saying, and be like, hey, look, I come up with a name for you in probably less than 10 minutes, something 10 times better than what you already got.
I mean,
brilliant. I really love that creativity.
Maybe he can come up like for a few different names for you. You can like, get one really, really good.
Yeah, it's tight.
But Wakanda is also, it talks about the movement, how it exists to help end the negative stigma that has caused communities around the world to suffer and lose out on the health, wealth benefits of the cannabis plant. And I still, people when I talk to, we actually had friends over, and she deals with chronic pain but can't tolerate opioids at all. They make her really sick, and so we were able to kind of share with her with that. And people are like, really, like they're on the fence, like because they don't really know what it is, because all you see on news or maybe like arrest records or whatever, arrested for marijuana or substance or those kind of things. So those words get really intermixed together and people don't really know how to separate them.
That's true. Oops. Let's go back to, I'm gonna check my son is acronym specialist. Yeah, like sometimes with acronyms, I can do those, but what my thing really is, I like to come up with like rhyming names for people. Like I don't even know.
Our poor kids, they're gonna be so tough, because if somebody comes up to them and they like call them a name, they're gonna be like, that's all you got? Like my dad could come up with way better names than that.
But it's also different coming from your dad, because it's out of love. But
yeah.
Like the other day, Elijah was having a pity party. I mean, it was
Crying the whole day.
It was like he was having a really, really hard day. And he doesn't obviously know what pity party means yet. But finally, and it just kind of came out. I was like, come here, pity party, Marty. And then he came over to me and he gave me a hug. And I'm like, pity party, Marty. Now that I laughed about that for a while because I don't know where that even came from.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Black Fez.
I like that.
Yeah, I like that too.
His gaming names are like Black Dynamite.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
On the car, I think it says Black Jack, or what's it on the car? Jet Black.
Oh, it's just Jet Black.
Jet Black.
He's from an anime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
We can talk about our founders a little bit here.
Yeah, so we have 4 founders. Sometimes they get referred to, related to the 4 pillars, because they really stand with their different divisions. And they fit them. They fit those divisions really well.
Very well.
Dr. Rita is a doctor, gynecologist, OB-GYN. She's delivered thousands of babies and just a wonderful, beautiful woman. And we have Dr. Patricia Van Pelt, which I think you had said that she actually had ran for Senate, lost, ran again. And when we talk about like perseverance, like I just like really admire people that it's like when they've been told no, it's either like like you sit back and you're like, well, then it's obviously not for me. Like no, that's for me. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it again. So I think that really speaks. And then of course the Melissa Boston, CEO, she had a vision and she ran with it. She gathered up her tribe, right, to get it started. And she found the other 3 perfect women for their positions and she's just always busy.
Yeah.
And
yeah, they all are.
Yeah,
they're always moving. They're always.
At what time do you sleep?
Yeah.
Like there is no sleeping. Even I feel like in their sleep, they're probably working. They probably are like making their checklist or something. And so, but anyway, so Phyllis Nash, it's funny because she calls you sometimes and you guys like will talk and she's very like mothering. And I think that's powerful because sometimes you just need somebody to check in and Definitely. Be like, like, is it going okay? Do you need anything? Can I do anything for you?
Right.
So just like wonderful people.
Definitely.
You want to add anything into that?
Yeah, so Phyllis, I've actually known her since I was about 13. So she definitely is a mother figure to me and learn so much from her. Everybody that comes in contact with her. You're going to learn something. And it's not even really intentional. She's not like sitting here trying to like, I'm going to teach everybody a lesson. It's just natural for her. It's just natural. Like she's just naturally a teacher and a leader. And, that's actually being a teacher and a leader is not actually the same exact thing. Those are 2 different things, but she actually fits both of those roles.
Well, you can be a teacher, right?
You can be a teacher and be a bad leader, and you can be a leader and not necessarily be a teacher. So that is something that qualities that she has that you usually don't see both qualities in one person usually. So it's something I've always loved about her.
We were talking about that earlier about teachers and really honestly, if you sat down with her, he told you some of his stories about teachers. I mean, he should write a book. It'd be really sad, honestly. But anyway, obviously there's not all bad teachers, but he just ran into quite a few. But anyway, yeah, so just because you're a teacher doesn't mean you're a good leader, and it could be vice versa. Yeah. But to have both qualities is really impactful.
Definitely. And it makes you appreciate the good in everybody much more. When you have somebody you have people that are sometimes over people and sometimes like given that authority, it can be abused, whether it's like, teacher, we see it a lot, and even in law enforcement and whatnot. And so I definitely we'll save that for another call because that could lead into a very, very deep conversation that definitely got even some PTSD even dealing with law enforcement myself coming out of Georgia, let's see, Easy, Melissa, Boss Lady, and Vampire, Glamour Wear. That's funny. Definitely, like I feel like even when she's here on vacation visiting the kids, she's working, but she's also doing things with them and hanging out with them and spending quality time. But then it's like, when are you gonna actually sleep? So then she sleeps for a little bit, but then she's up before everybody else. So it's kind of like it's crazy. Like, you need to actually take that phone one day and I'm gonna hide it, and that way you'll stay asleep for at least a good 10 hours. Like, you need a good,
yeah, right.
you need some good sleep.
Oh, that's funny.
This is our medical advisory board here.
Yeah, you know, with a product that really addresses all these different things we talked about earlier when we talked about physical pains, mental pains. And I think it's important that you have a group of people that specialize in that, you know? And with Dr. Rita being the MD, like she has now like a group of people, a whole board of people. And I just wish like hospitals kind of function more like this, where they had, I mean, they do kind of, but you know, there's doctors and social workers, there's pharmacists, and then there's also chiropractors. So, and then, you know, like you have your naturopathic doctors, and they're all working together. So I think that's really what's powerful, is because people shouldn't just have like a one-way option.
Definitely.
There should be definitely different modalities to like work together. People are unique, you know, even with when you're talking to people about cannabis and the different products, like it can be kind of weird because it's like, well, it can help with anxiety and depression, you know, it can help with relaxation, it can, you know, with panic attacks. That's kind of what what you kind of use them for and things like that. And people be like, I don't understand, how is it gonna, my grandma's always like, is this is this for pain? Is this for weight loss? Is this for, I'm like, it's really like for all of it, but I mean, you're using it for pain in your knees, you know? But it's awesome to have people that are behind you that also support it, that have a background in medicine, and you really know that you're getting out a really great product.
Definitely. And actually our medical advisory board has actually grown since then. Like, I believe there's like, not counting Dr. Rita, I believe there was, on that slide there's 16. Now we definitely have quite a few more. Sharon, she's actually on the medical advisory board, and then there's a few more that, so we're growing overall, not just with our line, our products, our distributors, our customers. Like, we're very, very, very like a customer heavy business, which is really beautiful. But even just, you know, on our partners and whatnot, and that's just, it's cool that everybody wants to come in and be a part of what we are here. So it's really,
absolutely,
really beautiful. And this is one reason why, actually. So I mean, what's not attractive about Wakana? When you kind of look at this wheel, you can kind of see how we are literally in the top industries as far as like CBD goes. Of course, this is where we started at. This is our roots. We're a CBD company, but at the end of the day, we're not just a CBD company, because you have everything from essential oils to skincare. I mean, some of the testimonies that I've heard about our mango body cream, our oud body oil and whatnot, dealing with eczema, psoriasis, and different things of the skin, hair care, weight loss. As you can see, there's literally a whole tribe of us that are like in our weight loss journey right now, going through. Some of us are already there where we need to be. Some of us are still chipping away out of that excess weight and whatnot. And it's beautiful that we have so many people just transforming their lives and their bodies, their minds. And I'm just really blessed to be able to be here to see it, be able to be in the midst of this with everybody. You know, as we're kind of going through our journey, we like to share recipes, because me personally, I've always struggled with staying like on track when it came to just my health, you know, my weight loss and my health. This is the first time I've been able to actually mold a lifestyle that I actually enjoy. And I'm constantly learning new things and having to tweak. Like, some things are learning hurdles. Sometimes you have to kind of just you make a mistake here and there, but it's okay because you get it right. Go back to the drawing board, figure out what it is that you need to do to just keep progressing. So and that's, like I said, that's one reason why we like to share our recipes with you all, because these are things that help us get through day by day by day when you're going to cookouts and going to family members' houses where there's so many temptations, and you want to stay true to what it is that you have to do for your overall health. So having tasty alternatives to refer to really just means a whole lot. Honestly, it's made a lot of things so much more simple. But the oven is going off right here, something being taken out of it. So we are gonna move into the kitchen and check out the finished product here. Oh my goodness.
So it's kind of hard it needs to cool down a little bit. It is really soft and gooey, but you can look at the inside of that. That looks so good. That looks delicious. So I feel like this is a definite win. Like I said, I would probably top this with strawberries or like any kind of berry, because I think berries and chocolate go really well together. Cocoa whip, ice cream. They make really good like cashew milk ice creams and things like that I think would be really good on this. I think we just gotta cool it down.
So we're gonna let it cool down, and then we'll actually get to try this before the call ends. So I mean, that texture is, let me see this. The texture is spot on though. I mean, I'm touching it, it's nice and it's moist. It didn't turn out dry. It smells delicious. I mean, spectacular. It don't smell like no bean, I'll tell you that. Similar to just kind of, it's really crazy what you can do with bean pies. I'm sorry, with beans. I was gonna bring up bean pies. Like, that was my first introduction to the world of cooking with alternatives. Having bean pies is really something that's phenomenal. Like, you would kind of think like somebody that's never heard of that would hear that and kind of be like, what? No, there's no way. But I'm telling you, like, you can do everything with beans, from savory things to desserts. They are really a powerhouse food, packed with your protein, packed with your fiber and whatnot. There's a saying that I kind of always, what's up, man? Huh? Okay, well, exactly. Everybody's gonna see you on here crying. See, it's not just gonna be us talking. So there's something I always like to tell myself when it comes to food consumption, because I'm kind of like, I have to kind of break things down differently, just the way my mind works. And I've always looked at it like, when you're looking at food, you kind of have to look at you have the food, right? Which is the tenant, okay? Your body, you're the landlord. The food is the tenant. The fiber is the rent money, that you're gonna pay up to the tenant. So if you're eating food that's, low nutrient, no fiber, things like that, then, your body is doing all the work, and the food's not doing nothing to just sitting up in your body, collecting and causing waste build up and all type of other things. So it's like, you really want to make sure the food that you're eating is high in nutrients and high in fiber, so that way it's doing its part in your body. You don't want to really be consuming a lot of empty calories foods that offer little to no nutritional value. And that's just something I always have to remind myself, just to stay on track, because it's easy to kind of like just get real lax and kind of like just go off for the deep end. At least, and I'm speaking as far as myself. And so that's one thing I always try to keep in mind, because we're human. We love our good foods. We love desserts. So it's just been one of those things where it's like, we're just trying to do our part to figure out how we can have our cake and eat it too, literally. So, so yeah, as you see, this is cool. And oh my goodness. I mean, so that's y'all's, right? That's theirs, okay? They're gonna eat that, and this is my section right here.
I didn't have a coolant, but I do have this really good. This is probably one of my favorite plant-based yogurts, and it's gonna be delicious on there. It's got good protein on there.
Yeah, so when you're looking at yogurts, one thing that I actually learned from Sharon actually is you want the protein content to be higher than the sugar content.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so that's one thing that I pay attention to, even when I'm not really that big of a yogurt person, but sometimes I like to do them. And Anaya actually makes these magnificent parfaits with that yogurt. I mean, they're beautiful. They taste good. One of these days, we're gonna have to get her on here and show her how to hit those parfaits. What do you say? Thumbs up?
Yeah, absolutely.
Really?
Oh, it's so good.
Nice. Make sure you cut that in the thirds. 1/3, because that's y'all's. This is mine.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that is. I wish y'all was here to try this, honestly.
Good thing. It was a good thing.
I guess I have to get a sample here. Just to see. Oh my. Oh man. I'm speechless. That is delicious. I am very, very, very satisfied with this. Very. So she is working on putting that recipe in the chat box for you guys. And I am going to meet you all back in the computer room. Yeah, this is another side. Okay. There you go. Yeah, we are working on getting that recipe in here for everybody. I seriously, man, like, very good.
Yeah, I'm glad you like it.
Yeah.
That's the birthday celebration meal to all these unbelievable people that come in and support us every week. And obviously it'd be nicer if like we could like feed it to you guys through the camera.
Yeah.
Like that would be the best. But
That'd be ideal. That'd be pretty cool. Bernadine says she's gonna make them. I definitely want to know how they turned out for you and what do you think of them. Are you submitting the recipe for the book? So actually, this is one we just actually came about today. So I don't know.
What were the recipes that we submitted for the book?
I know there was a chili parfait.
And that's from Anaya. That's Anaya's.
Yep. Anaya.
And she, I mean, seriously, she makes the best parfaits. And you didn't like parfait, but I mean, oh my goodness. Like, it'll be something I crave in the morning. I'm like, hey, Anaya, do you want to make me a parfait? And she's usually like, yeah, absolutely. And it is so good. She just tops it with all kinds of toppings and granolas and really like, when we think of like a parfait, when you would go to like McDonald's and they would have the yogurt and it'd be like some kind of frozen blueberry and strawberry and then like the granola on top. And so that's what you think of like when you think of a parfait, which yeah, I guess it is all those things, but she like will load it up with she'll even put like some chia seeds on it. She'll put coconut flakes is one thing that we really enjoy on our parfaits. And so she will put that on there and it's so good. But so it was a can of chickpeas is what we put in there. We did a half cup of, it can be any nut butter like an almond or peanut butter. And then a half cup of maple syrup. Well, it's actually a 4th cup of maple syrup and a 4th cup of date syrup is what I opted for, just because maple syrup is kind of expensive. And so like half a cup of maple syrup is like a lot. And unless you have like one of your, like a big jug, at least divvying up like that made it a lot more reasonable. So I suggest doing a half and half. I think that you could probably even do a 4th of maple syrup and oh, thank you. You're welcome. That's so nice. Elijah got to go to the movies with his grandma, and can you put this in there? Sure. I don't like the grandma, like careful. Okay. It was fun, huh? Yeah, so he wanted to share his popcorn with us, I guess. But anyway, so I would split it up like that, because you could even do like a monk fruit syrup. You could do like a half and half with that as well. And that would kind of cut on the sugar, but also still give you that sweetness that everybody is really looking for. So
Okay, I just was saying, I didn't want to cut you off. Yeah, I had to step out of there. I was walking past, and I'm like, I gotta get out of here. This is too good. I mean, guys, I really advise anybody that is thinking about trying this recipe, don't think about it. Just please try it. I mean, even for those that are suspecting of foods of this lifestyle, friends and family, I would definitely, I guess we have these cousins that come over quite often. They're teenagers, and they're always wondering what we're going to feed them the next time they come by. I'm surprised they still come, because you know all this, some of the stuff that we made. They've loved everything, but they've been kind of just like, how do you make this out of this? And there's one particular one that despises beans. I mean, he absolutely, anything with beans, it resembles a bean, smell like a bean, look like a bean, like anything that, like, he will not touch it whatsoever. So I'm really looking forward to trying this for him, because it's so good. How much cocoa flour? So she's actually typing that all up now. We got most of it's typed up, so we're gonna actually put it into the chat, so that way you'll be able to actually copy it and save it in like a notepad or something. That way you could definitely cook that.
I should have just had it already written up, and then I could have just copied and pasted it myself.
Yeah.
Should probably take my own advice.
But you know, we live and learn. At least we know it's good. We wanted to really try it first, just to make sure. But I'm telling you, we wouldn't lie to y'all. Promise. This is really, 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 really mind blowing. I've actually had bean brownies from different places. There's a vegan restaurant in St. Louis that does them, and they taste really good. But sometimes when you're doing something yourself for the first time, you're kind of like, oh, I don't know. But I'm so glad we did this. What? That water in the jar?
I think I added all the things. And you have the oven at 350.
It's empty, sir. Well, I'll get you something to drink. And we got frozen blueberries too. You want some?
5 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. I'll
So,
get you some in just a second.
So yeah, it really was that easy. I absolutely love a recipe that I can throw into either a blender or a food processor and just blend it up, pretty much throw it in a pan or whatever I'm cooking it in, and then let the oven do the rest. Like, I don't really enjoy like recipes that have too much steps for me, you know, like too much adding, too much like mixing, like all those different things. I don't really want to do all that. I want to just kind of dump it, blend it, for it, like that kind of thing. That's my kind of like ideal. That's why I also love like anything sheet pan. Like if I can just throw it on a sheet pan, sprinkle on, you know, like some oil, some seasonings, throw it in there, and then it's like ready to eat. Like I'm very happy with that. So, anyway, so this was, I guess we call this our birthday celebration call. Happy birthday to all the August people. I hope that you guys kind of enjoyed and are inspired to make yourself some bean brownies. And if you take them somewhere, I mean, nobody's gonna know. Like, I mean, I guess just ask if anybody has like a nut allergy, but other than that, like they're gonna eat it and they're like, this is so good. How'd you do this? And they're gonna have no idea. And I think that that's like the biggest reason why we kind of do these calls and like make certain recipes is because I don't know about you, but if you feel this way, but sometimes like food, even though is the biggest connecting piece between people, but sometimes it's like also like the biggest dividing. And I don't know, I guess it just depends, but I have noticed sometimes that it's like people don't invite us because they're like, well, we didn't know, like we're gonna eat, you know, like, and I'm like, I don't care about what you're eating, you know. And so like when we do get invited, we do try to like show out a little bit, like like we can eat brownies too, we can eat, you know, like make lasagna, we can make noodles, we can do whatever, we can have burgers, and so it just takes like showing your community what plant-based is and making it good that even they want to eat some. So a brownie will definitely win their hearts.
That's true. Yeah, I concur. Like when it comes to outings and whatnot, like it's kind of like, you know, oh well, what y'all gonna eat? Y'all gonna go outside and get some leaves off of the tree, or like it's like I actually eat much more of a variety of food than I ever have in my life. So that really says a lot because, you know, so I'm just happy that I'm able to be here amongst you all, and I'm glad the recipe turned out good. I'm really looking forward to hearing what you all think about it. So it's happy Leo birthday, Phyllis, Tammy, Bernadine, Minister Mooney, Tariq. I'm actually, so I'm an August Virgo because I'm at the very, very end. I'm August 30th. One day after Michael Jackson. Yeah, I'm August 30th. So
and this is gonna be your golden birthday.
Yeah, it's my 30th, August 30th, and my 30th birthday. So yeah.
So we have to go big. Hopefully we're gonna be kind of doing some traveling for his birthday this year, but yeah. So that's kind of exciting.
Definitely.
I mean, I feel like you and Bernadine are on some like crazy, you know, 30 and 60.
Yeah, that's
Except
true.
I feel like she could be right there with you on your 30th
birthday. Yeah.
But anyway, so everybody have a great night. It's actually a little bit after 9 o'clock, but we've had a really good time, and we hope that you guys have a wonderful weekend, and hopefully it's some good weather wherever you guys are. And so thank you.
Yes, thank you. Have a wonderful evening. Love you guys.
Good night.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna. I got my water. That dude, he took my water. I have my water sitting right here. Now. I'm gonna go get it.
Good night.
Wonderful night.